Welcome back to Learn Cloud with Nitish. In the last video, we answered the big question, what is Google Compute Engine? Today we get our hands dirty. By the end of these 10 minutes, you will have created a real virtual machine on Google Cloud, connected to it, run commands on it, and just as importantly, learn how to switch it off so it never costs you a rupee more than you intend. No prior cloud experience needed. If you can use a web browser, you can just follow along. Let's build your first VM. Here's our plan for today. 6 things, and each one is a skill you will reuse on every project from here on. We will open the Cloud Console and set up a project. We will find Compute Engine in the menu. We will configure the virtual machine, its name, its location, and how powerful it is. We will pick an operating system. We will set firewall rules so the right traffic can reach it. And finally, we will connect to it over SSH and learn how to manage it, what it costs. Don't worry about memorizing this. I will walk you through every click. 3 quick things before we start. First, you need a Google account. The same one you use for Gmail works perfectly fine. Second, the free tier. New Google Cloud users get $300 in credit, and there are resources that are always free. Third, a web browser. That's genuinely it. There's nothing to download or install. The whole thing runs in your browser. And here's the part that matters most for beginners. Everything we create today is free tier eligible. And at the end of the video, I'll show you exactly how to turn it off, so you can follow along with zero fear of a surprise bill. Before we click anything, let me give you the map. Creating a VM is just 7 steps. 1. Open the Cloud Console. 2. Go to Compute Engine. 3. Set the name, region, and zone. 4. Choose a machine type. 5. Select the operating system. 6. Configure the firewall. And 7. Create it, then connect. Keep this shape in your head. Every VM you ever create follows this same path. Let's take them one at a time. Step 1. Open the browser and go to console.cloud.google.com. Sign in with your Google account and you will land on the dashboard. Now, the first concept to understand is the project. Everything you build on Google Cloud lives inside a project. It's a container for your resources and your billing. At the top of the console, you will see a project selector. Either pick an existing project or click New Project and give it a name. Notice the project ID that Google assigns. That's the unique identifier for everything you are about to create. My tip here, use a separate project for each experiment. That way, when you are done learning, you can delete the whole project in one click and know nothing is left running. Step 2. Let's find Compute Engine. Click the menu, that's the 3-line hamburger icon in the top left corner. Scroll to Compute Engine and then choose VM instances. If this is the very first time you have used Compute Engine in this project, Google will ask you to enable the API. Just click Enable and wait about a minute while it sets things up. You only do this once per project. Quick tip, hover over Compute Engine in the menu and click the pin icon. That keeps it at the top of your menu, so it's always one click away. Now we are on the VM instances page. Click Create Instance and we'll start configuring. Step 3 is the basics. Name, region and zone. Give your instance a clear name, for example, my-first-VM. Names are lower cases and use hyphens instead of spaces. Next, the region. A region is a geographic location. Think Iowa, Belgium or Mumbai. Pick one close to your users because the closer it is, the lower the latency. Inside each region are zones, isolated data centers labeled as -A, -B, -C. One important note, your choice of region affects both speed and price, and it also affects free tier eligibility. For the free tier specifically, choose a supported US region such as US Central 1. We'll come back to why in a later video. Step 4. How powerful should your machine be? This is the machine type. Google groups machines into families. For learning, start with the E2 series and specifically the E2 Micro, which is free tier eligible. It's small, but it's perfect for following along and experimenting. As your needs grow, you match the machine to the job. General purpose types for web apps and APIs, memory optimized for data heavy work, compute optimized for serious processing. And here's the reassuring part, you are not locked in. If you outgrow your machine, you simply stop the VM, change the type, and start it again. So there's no pressure to get this perfect today. Begin small. Scaling up when you actually need it is always cheaper than over provisioning on day one. Step 5. The operating system. Every VM needs one, and it lives on what's called the boot disk. In the boot disk section, click Change. You'll see a list of images: Ubuntu, Debian, CentOS, Windows Server, and more. For beginners, I recommend Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. It's free, it's widely used, and there's a huge amount of help online if you get stuck. That LTS label is worth knowing. It stands for long term support, which means years of security updates without surprise version changes. Rock solid for a first machine. While you are here, set the disk size and type. A 10 gigabyte balanced persistent disk is plenty to start. Click select and we are done with step 5. Step 6. The firewall. This controls who is allowed to reach your VM. By default, Google blocks incoming traffic, which is exactly what you want for security. You then open only what you need. In the firewall section, you will see two checkboxes: allow HTTP traffic and allow HTTPS traffic. Tick allow HTTP only if you are going to host a website. That's port 80. Tick allow HTTPS for secure web traffic on port 443. Now, one thing I want you to be careful about: SSH access, the way we'll connect in a moment, runs on port 22. Leave that on its safe defaults. Do not open SSH to the entire internet. We'll talk about why in the common mistakes section. For now, open only the ports you actually need. That's your first line of defense. Step 7. The moment of truth. Before you click anything, look at the panel on the right side of the screen. Google shows you a live estimate of the monthly cost based on your choices. Get into the habit of looking at this every single time. It's the easiest way to avoid an unpleasant surprise. If you are happy with it, click the blue Create button. Google now provisions your machines, and in about 30 seconds, you will see a green check mark appear next to your instance in the list. That green tick means it's official. You have a running virtual machine in the cloud. Congratulations, but we are not done yet, because a machine you can't reach isn't very useful. So let's connect to it. This is my favorite part because Google makes it ridiculously easy. In your list of VM instances, look at the right of My First VM and click the SSH button. A terminal window opens right inside your browser. No keys to generate, no configuration, nothing to install. And just like that, you are inside your virtual machine. Every command you type now runs on that cloud server, not on your own computer. Let's prove it. Type who am I. It tells you your username. Type sudo apt update to refresh the software list. And just for fun, echo hello from the cloud. See that? You are running commands on a computer that could be on the other side of the planet, all from a browser tab. So, what can you actually do with this machine? Honestly, almost anything a real server can do. You can host a website, install Nginx or Apache, and serve pages to the whole world. You can run applications, a Node, Python, or Java app running on your own server. You can run a database like PostgreSQL, MySQL, or Redis. Or you can simply experiment, break things, learn how they work, then wipe it clean and start fresh. Here's a 30-second win to try right now. Type sudo apt install nginx, then copy your VM's external IP address from the console and paste it into a browser. You will see a default Nginx welcome page, served from a machine you just built. That's a real web server live on the internet. Now, the single most important habit in this entire video, please don't skip this part. When you are done with a VM, you have two choices: stop or delete. Stopping pauses the compute billing immediately. You will still pay a small amount for the disk that's storing your data, but you can restart the machine anytime and everything is exactly as you left it. Use this when you will come back to it. Deleting removes the VM and its disk entirely. Billing for the instance stops completely, but it's irreversible, so back up anything you need first. Use this when you are truly finished. And the safety net for everyone: set a budget alert. Go to billing, then budgets and alerts, and set a monthly cap. Even $5 is fine. Google will email you before you reach it. That one setting means a forgotten VM can never turn into a shocking bill. Now, quickly, we will look at 4 mistakes beginners make so you don't have to. 1. Leaving VMs running. Idle machines still will by the second, so stop them when you are done. 2. Opening SSH to everyone. Never expose port 22 to 0.0.0.0. Restrict it to your own IP. 3. Picking a faraway region, which adds latency and can cost more. Choose one near you. And 4. Oversizing the machine. Start with E2 micro and scale up only when your monitoring tells you to. Let's recap what you just accomplished. You opened the console, you found Compute Engine, you named and placed your VM, you chose a machine type, you picked an operating system, you set firewall rules, and you created and connected to a real virtual machine. From an empty console to a running connectable machine. Now you know the entire workflow. That's a genuine cloud skill and you have got it. Congratulations, you built your first VM. Seriously, well done. That workflow is the foundation of almost everything else on Compute Engine. In the next episode, we go one level deeper, understanding machine types, how to pick exactly the right size so you get the performance you need without paying for power you don't. Hey friends, if this video has helped you, hit like so more beginners can find it helpful. Subscribe and click on the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. And drop any questions in the comments. I read each comment and will help you out. Thank you for watching the video. I will see you in the next one.